What if life isn't about being the best, the greatest, or have the most toys or whatever? What if the secret challenge of life is to play, to be in the present, to explore, to just have fun doing what you love most? So forget about the outcome, forget about creating the next masterpiece and just go play in the moment. Hi there, my name is Albert van der Zwart. Welcome to Imperfect Paintings, inspiring you to embrace the magic of making art. I now have 9 pieces of 10 by 15 cm watercolor paper to play on. No rules, no goal, just playing around. And of course that isn't true, because I do have rules. Or perhaps not rules, but guidelines, because when painting for any amount of time, you learn the ropes. I want each little sheet to look different from the others. This can be done by consciously locating a color in a different part of the sheet or apply it in a different way. And of course, for the next color, the cards need to be shuffled in a different order. This all may look like child's play, but I take that as a compliment, because the assignment, or the goal, was to do just that, play like a kid. It doesn't have to look like anything. The watercolor shows me what I can do with it when using certain colors. A brush like this, partly working wet on wet and on watercolor paper. And by realizing this, I can make different choices for a next set. On a pure technical level, it looks something like this. A dot. I can switch colors, apply a different shape, change the direction of my brush, mix colors or blend colors, add water or more water, skip a sheet for a color, paint the color on a different spot, make a splash, apply the colors in drips, paint over the edge of the paper, or use a different tool like my fingers. But when applying paint, I create. I create something that wasn't there before. By making it, I can interact with it. But above all, I use my creativity. I show myself what I'm capable of, and what I do I can share with others. This week I came across an interesting video, Why the World Needs Art at Any Level. Link up here and in the description below the video. I really recommend watching it. What I do want to talk about is the influence of making art or being creative on my personal state of being. I almost never feel like painting, but because of my bi-weekly schedule of uploading a video, I force myself to create on a regular basis. Funny thing, I instantly enjoy making or creating the second I start. It's like an internal door opening inside of me. But instantly I see options and possibilities and ways to go forward, things I want to explore. And where a second ago I could only see bumps in the road ahead. Just the simple activity of putting my brush, or in this case my fingers, to the paper helps me to feel better and my thoughts switch track to a happy destination. When taking pictures of the first series, my phone focused on this spot. Apparently it noticed the face or contours of a face. I missed it, but indeed there is. Immediately I take a look on the others and see more interesting things. So I take a new sheet and enlarge some of the spots I notice on others. I do know that I always prefer the happy accidents above the ones I now paint. But I realize I switch my way of looking. Sometimes the face is visible in the darker parts, sometimes in the lighter spots, and sometimes where the dark and the light meet each other. To me it's always therapeutic in a way. My artwork shows me, just as in real life, that I can learn from the darker moments, just I can appreciate the lighter ones more for bringing a smile to my face. One more time back to the little ones. I can keep them in the position I painted them, or I can turn the image around. This really looks different to me. It radiates a different energy. Now I change the row on the right, showing the second series. Instantly I see they stand out, because of the different use of color, or perhaps also because of the way of working. It also works the other way around. When I hesitate about the level of what I paint, I tend to look in more detail at each one. There's always a spot I love in whatever I create. Like on this one, I love the dots. On this one, how the lines got blurred. Here the corner spot, how the colors mix. On this one, the light line-like shape in the middle. Again, it's another way of looking at the same artwork, but noticing something different, like the faces. And I confirm to myself, it's all about what I do, what I like and what I need, but most of all what I love to do and what makes me happy. Do you also love to doodle making line art? Just click on the link and I will see you over there in the next video. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.